This is exercise 6. To start off, open up the exercise 6 ePart file and eDrawing file. Now in this exercise, we're going to do the same thing that we did in the previous two exercises. So this is the last one that we're going to do, that we have a part and we have the ePart drawing, and we're going to create our front, top, and right-hand view from one isometric view using the eDrawing and ePart file. Now if we go back to the ePart file, there's a few things you kind of want to notice here. Is that we have a hole that's cut through, not all the way through, it's countersunk, and we have another hole going through it, and it's cut out so that it's also exposed. So it's just, if you have a solid model, you kind of want to look around and see everything, because if you look at the drawing file here, it's kind of hard to notice that that there's a cutout there that also includes the hole. So having both the solid model, or like the part to visually see and play around with to kind of get an idea of what you're looking at, as well as the drawing file, they both help each other when you're using them in tandem together. So again, what I've done is I have my my drawing file in here. So the ePart drawing, I've got the picture and I put it in here. We're going to define our front, top, and side view, and then we're going to create it on our grid. So the first thing what I want to do is define my front, top, and side view. So I'm just going to get my pen here and we'll start. So the front view we're going to use is in this direction here. This is going to be the side view here, and then the top view is going to be pointed on top like that. So like all the other ones, the last two exercises that we've done, I'm going to sketch out a rough in first of the view, and then we're going to add dimensions to it and slowly put it together. So we're going to start with the front, and again this piece is going to be a start off kind of like as a rectangle. So we'll draw it out, and we'll try and get our overall dimensions on here. So the total length, you can see we have 55, 20, so altogether this is going to be 75 in length, and the height we have 45, 15, so that's going to be 60 in height. Now as we go through this, you can see that on the side we have a cutout there, and we also have two angles. We can call them angles, chamfers, whatever you want to call it. So our first angle up top, it's going to start in the top left corner, and it's going to go down to, we can see that we have 15 and 15, so it's going to be 30 high and 20 from the edge. So it's going to be 20 and 30. So we'll make a point right there, and let's connect it to that point. So let's draw in, so it's going to be 20 from the edge. We actually have a dimension here that says 55, so we'll put 55 from there to there. And then up and down, it's going to be I believe 15 again. So we have 30. So 15 plus 15 is 30. From there, the overall height 60, so it's still going to be 30 and 30. So 30 from there to there. And then we're going to have from that point to the bottom right corner as a second chamfer. And we already have this one defined, so we know where that one's going. Now all of this around here is going to be blown away when we draw it. We'll draw it out and then we'll erase it. Now the next thing we want to put in is the line that goes across like this and down, and it's the same. So it's 55 going across, but it's only 15 up. So it's going to go across in line with this one here, and it's going to go straight down. and this height's going to be 15. So we have more dimensions to do with if we go back to our ePart file that have to do with the holes that we have going through that are exposed. But what I want to do first is kind of make the profile, and then we'll add that in. So let's go back here and we'll start making our profile. So the first thing we want to do is do the rectangle at 70 by 60, and everything is 5 mil squares. So go 70 across. And I forget, it was 60 up. And now that we have the height and the width, let's just finish up our square rectangle and close it up. Okay, now we'll go back and we'll put in our first I guess like the profile there, our 2 lines, our 2 chamfers. So we're going to make one that's 55 by 30 from the top left, and then just connect both of them up. So let's go 55 across. So that'll be 11 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And it was 30, so 6 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll just make a point. So I'll connect the top left to that point there, and then from that point it's going to go straight down to the corner. Now I'm just going to get the eraser and we'll clean this up. So that we have our outer profile. I'll clean that point up. Now the next thing is to draw it across, and that going across will be 55 and 15 high. So we'll make it 15 high, and we'll go all the way across to where that point was, and then go straight down. Now let's go back to our ePart file again, just so we can keep referring to it. And we have the basic outside dimensions now. All we have to do is add in the hole cutouts. So let's go back to the drawing here. Now, one hole is 7.5 in diameter, and the other hole is 2.5. And if we look at it, the cutout, the positioning of the hole is right in the center of this line here. So because it's a 7.5 radius, it's going to be 7.5 down and across, and then this one will be 2.5 down and across. And what we have to do now is just determine how far, I guess, laterally going across this goes. So we can see that we have